Hi Libra, and welcome to a Case of the X tarot reading for November 2017. This is for all of you Libras out there that still carry a torch for your ex, or maybe you don't carry a torch in a way that you hope that you guys get back together, but you still feel a lot inside, like it's not, completed. There's things left unsaid, or you don't feel closure. It's going to be different for everybody, and I do want to say this is a general reading, so it will resonate for some, it will not resonate for others. Please do not take offense if you're not resonating to my reading. It's not like I intentionally was like, I don't want to resonate to you. It's just I can only read the messages I see coming through the cards that come out, okay? And it's an overall general view. It's not honing in on any one particular storyline for anybody. So for some, it will just resonate. Others, it won't. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. So with that said, Libra, let's see what is going on between you and your ex in the month of November. I'm only looking at the energies of November. I don't go beyond that or prior to that. And you could not even be talking to your ex anymore, or maybe you guys still interact. It will be different for everybody. So let's pull an oracle card for the energy between the two of you for November 2017. Imagine. Okay, so I'm going to say right off the bat, if you are having a lot of dreams about them, they're also dreaming about you, okay? This is the energy between the two of you. So if you've been dreaming a lot about the ex, they're also having dreams about you. If you're having like a lot of daydreams where like you're just going about your day and it's like somehow you realize all of a sudden you're thinking about your ex and you're like entertaining some sort of memory, or it's almost like you're having a conversation with them, it's because they're putting that out to the universe. Like they're thinking about you, they're remembering things about you, there's things they want to say to you. So in knowing that, if there's things you want to say to them and you guys aren't speaking it, or you're thinking about them, the stronger you hold that memory or ask those questions in your mind, they will feel it, whether they get it subconsciously or consciously. They're going to feel it. So also, perhaps both of you are wondering if you prematurely left the relationship, okay? With Imagine, it's like it's a very dreamy sort of card, and I think this is equal between you and your ex. Like, for whatever reason, November seems like a strong month of them showing up in your dreams in the night and in the day, okay? Just very much in your thoughts. So I'm going to draw two tarot cards to look at your energy in November, and then two tarot cards to look at their energy in November. And I had somebody complain once, well, why do I need to know how I'm feeling? I already know. Well, yes, you might already know. However, I don't know, and how you're feeling and what's coming through in those cards plays into how your partner or your ex-partner is feeling and his cards or her cards. So I have to look at both. I'm sorry. Libra. We have the reversed Five of Coins for how you're feeling, and the Lovers. Whoa. Okay, so you, with this Imagine card, if maybe you rejected somebody in the past, or you rejected this ex, or you broke up with them or whatever, it looks like you are really into them in your mind, a lot of sexual thinking. Also, it could be the spiritual connection that you felt with them. Whatever's going on, you're just feeling very attracted towards your ex. Whether it's physical or that spiritual connection, and it's consuming your thoughts quite a bit in November. So I'm going to pull how your ex is feeling about you in November, but I'm going to pull it from a different tarot deck to see if any of the same cards line up. All right, so we have the Two of Coins reversed, and then the Knight of Cups reversed. So I have a couple different messages with this. So for some, if you are the one that broke up with your ex, or you are the cause for the relationship to end, your ex is feeling like they don't have a shot with you, like, you know, you're not, they don't have a chance, because with the Five of Coins upright, that's like rejection. And since it's coming through as reverse for you and how you're feeling about, you know, your ex, they may feel that they have no shot with you, no second chance with you whatsoever, okay? And even though they still think about you quite a bit. For others, this could be that, and you'll know where you fall. But for others of you, your ex is like, there's no coming back. There's no second chance. They're not offering you a cup anymore, okay? The Two of Pentacles is reversed. The ball is dropped. It's over. It's done. So that could be how they think you feel about them, or that could be how they honestly feel about you. And you were in the relationship and you know how it ended, so you would know how they honestly feel about you. What I'm seeing here, though, is more like you were the one that pulled away from the relationship or ended it or did something, and now you're missing that person big time, and you want them back. And maybe they don't want you, okay? There is an element of that. Also, maybe your ex-partner cheated on you, and that's why they don't think they have a chance. I don't know. They either don't want to get back with you, or they don't think they have that chance to be with you. Like, they don't think like you would ever give them the time of day whatsoever. So I'm going to pull 3 cards to see how this energy plays out for you guys, this Imagine energy in the month of November. You know, even though that Knight of Cups is reversed, the fact that it's still showing as a Cups, your ex still has emotions for you, okay? They're still there. Even if your ex is like, no, I'll never get back with you for whatever reason, they're still there. He's not, or he or she is not showing up as like the reversed swords of any kind, which would be like, I hate you, die. So that's not at all how they're coming through. They're coming through as having emotion for you, but not having the interest to get back together for whatever reason. Or they think you wouldn't have the interest in them, like. But you guys are really connecting in the esoteric realm in November, like, big time. And I think you already know that. So let's see. Okay. So we have the Seeker of Crystals. We have the Seven of Flames. And we have the Ten of Crystals. So, I don't know why, but for some of you, you may very well run into the ex at like a family gathering this month for Thanksgiving. I don't know why that would be the case, but you know, maybe if you guys share children, or they're still close to your family, or you're still close to theirs, you know, that could happen. And basically what I see going on here is one of you is being very practical in their thinking about the situation, and the other one, it feels very defensive. Yet there's this element where you both, like with the Ten of Crystals here, you both still have this emotion for each other. There's a lot of investment there, okay? And why you guys aren't together, only you know. But if there is like interaction between you guys in November, there's an element of somebody just feeling really, really defensive, like a need to protect themselves. And it's unwarranted at this point, because the energy from this Seeker of Crystals is, you know, truth and honesty and purity, and we're connected in the soul, and that's what matters the most to me. And so very interesting, Libra. Like, I just don't even... You might run into them, though, or be spending Thanksgiving with them. I don't know why that would be, but you do. And if you do, it looks to be a bit uncomfortable with that Seven of Flames there, okay? So I'm going to pull 3 different romance angel cards. Typically, I would have you guys decide which one you're most drawn to. So just think in your head, card 1, 2, or 3, because I really feel like, since this is a general reading, if I just pulled one romance angel card, that's obviously not going to speak to all of you. But if I pull multiple and you decide before I pull them whether it's 1, 2, or 3 is the card for you, I just feel like that's more of a personal message from Spirit to you, okay? So 1, 2, or 3, decide, and I'm going to go ahead and start with outcome, advice, or answer to your question. You deserve love. Okay, so if you were feeling 1, this is saying that maybe your ex didn't love you as much as they should have, and you deserve a hell of a lot more than that. And or maybe you were feeling bad about yourself, or just whatever. And this is the universe saying, listen, you are lovable, you deserve love. If you're holding out, waiting for the ex, you might want to just date casually, you know, because you need to be reminded of how fabulous you really are and what a catch you really are, okay? And so if you were drawn to card 1, your focus maybe shouldn't so much be on the ex, even if they just seem to be flooding your mind. Some of you don't even probably want that to happen, but it is. So if you were attracted to card 1, you deserve love, okay? It should, your focus should be about you. Now, if you were drawn to card 2, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so if you were attracted to this card and the holiday where I'm like, you might be spending Thanksgiving with them somehow, some way, this is your confirmation. This is you guys. But with this, there might be a reconnection of some kind if you guys are spending Thanksgiving together, okay? Because there's a sweetness and a tenderness to this card. So if you are going to see them for the holiday, for whatever reason, it looks like, you know, even though there's some defensiveness on your behalf or theirs, or even maybe even mutually, it looks nice, okay? For others of you, this might be telling you, hey, if you haven't heard from them in a long time, it might be time to retreat, abort mission, you know, start focusing on the kind of person that you really want to be with. Maybe let the ex go for a while, because, you know, what's meant to be will always be, no matter what. It will always, always find its way. But what is not meant to be, just it can't seem to ever fully solidify, no matter what, no matter the effort. So keep that in mind if you were drawn to this card. So that is card 2. Now, if you were drawn to card 3, stay optimistic about your love life. So for those of you who were drawn to this card, honestly, since we're talking about the ex, I think that there's a chance for you guys. Absolutely. And, you know, if you feel like reaching out to them, maybe you should. If they were like, never contact me again, I hate you, die, like, you know, if it was really a like blatant, like they just didn't, like they broke up with you and they didn't want anything to do with you afterwards, might not be the best to reach out to that person. But if it didn't end that way, there might still be a chance for you guys, okay? And this is your sign right here saying stay optimistic, but you need to trust the universe that when you and the ex are meant to come back together, it will just happen, okay? It will be unexpected. It will be synchronistic, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, how magical is this? Like, I didn't even plan this. It just happened, okay? The universe did that for me and my ex once. And we did reconcile for a couple years, but we eventually ended up breaking it off for good. But I will tell you, we hadn't spoken in months, and the universe devised a very interesting little tactic, and we ended up talking again. So trust the universe. You don't have to do anything. If you and the ex are meant to be, the universe will align it, and it will just naturally unfold for you. So that's what I have for you, Libra, in regards to case of the ex. I send lots of love and healing and light to your broken hearts if you still carry a heavy burden of that heartache, because believe you me, I know how bad that can hurt, and it's really hard to let go of somebody that you loved with your heart and soul. Even if they're not good for you, it is very hard. I totally understand, and that's why I make these tarot videos. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this and that it brought you some guidance. Take care.